It's called LTO Citizen. But what is this for?
Meron na ngayon access ang tao. May power na.
Hinikayat po ng Land Transportation Office ang publiko na gamitin ang CitySend app para isumbong sa ahensya ang mga maling nakikita sa lansangan.
Hindi lang road rage even the driving, tapos yung quality ng bus or ng mga jeep.
Maaring mag-send sa LTO ng video ng paglabag ng isang motorista gamit ang app na ito.
Report new incident, carnapping, car registration, query, emergency call, emergency tracking. That's nice. Let's see if it's really effective and how fast they respond.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of the producers, network, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
So welcome to this next session, and today's topic we're going to be talking about an app that LTO, our Land Transportation Office, has developed. Para saan ba to? It's called LTO Citizen. But what is this for?
I tried this before, I think 5 years ago. Wala pang masyadong parang interaction eh. Parang they made this app para meron pag-report ng mga I think issues or problem.
So halimbawa, vehicular accidents.
Yes,
pwede
vehicular
may report.
accident. Oo, pwede.
Ano to? Pwede mong upload pictures, videos, location?
Hindi ko pa na-try, pero back then kasi parang wala pa siyang masyadong use. Kasi nga parang siguro baka nasa beta testing pa sila. And kanina on my way to dito pagpunta dito sa QC, pagsakay ko ng bus, there were a lot of LTO enforcers or officers and officials na pinapara yung mga buses and then nagbibigay sila ng paalala regarding do sa kasi lately we are having so much road rage na talagang or hindi lang road rage or even accidents. Pero ngayon mas nagiging focus nila sa road rage. So in-encourage nila yung mga citizens natin, mga commuters na there is a way na
to
report. Hindi lang road rage anything about sa commute nila kung pangit yung ng driver,
yung quality ng
even the driving, tapos yung quality ng bus or ng mga jeep, any vehicles na nakita nila sa kalsada na medyo parang questionable sa kanila. So pwede mo nang i-report. So meron na ngayon access ang tao, may power na to kasi before ang nagiging basis lang ng through Facebook upload, YouTube, mga vloggers, dyan lang kinukuha yung mga kasi yung mga vloggers natin, sila yung umiikot eh.
Sila pa yung reporters.
Oo, sila yung nagiging so sila yung nagiging source ng info. Dapat nga gawin nila din itong valid na parang reference. And not the main pero at least merong reference na kukunin nila to para kung nagkaroon ng road rage, kaso yan. I think nagiging naman, pero hindi nila ito binibigyan ng parang walang weight doon sa kaso. So right now, in-encourage ng mga LTO na report nyo yung driver nyo kung pangit mag-drive, kung balasubas ba o medyo siya mag-drive. Kaya even yung driver, pinagsabihan niya, sabi niya, okay, ikaw, pag na-report ka, tandaan mo, ang sabi ng LTO, revocation of license, at hindi ka na may issuance for life. So, ganun kabigat yung pag na-report ka at na-proven ka ng guilty of road rage.
So, binuhay nila to, or buhay na siya, pero it's just nakaroon ng attention dahil sa recent high count of road rage recently. And then now, they're promoting this again so you can report. So, it looks like a good app. I think that's next steps to progress. I think we should give this more attention. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the Google Play page, so you could create an account, report new incident, carnapping, car registration, query, emergency call, emergency tracking. That's nice. I wonder if we could use this in real life in real life. Let's see if it's really effective and how fast they respond. But right now, hinahanap ko yung iOS download, hindi ko mahanap kasi naka-iPhone ako. And what if naka-iPhone ako, hindi ko siya magamit? It looks like, do they have an iOS version?
So pag naka-login ka na or nakapag-register ka na, mas marami kasi kanina 'di ba ilan lang yun, parang
Yeah.
nasa 5. Ito marami na disregarding traffic sign, LTO process queries on driver's license, LTO issues, irregulation of process, motor vehicle registration, queries on license plate. Ito, LTO process issue, poor services, loading and unloading passenger, lost or carnap motor vehicle, lost or stolen vehicle license plate, no helmet while riding on or operating a motor. So ngayon pwede mo nang i-report yung mga nagmumotor na walang helmet.
I wonder kung pwede na i-report yung, for example, may manhole sa gitna ng daan, wala nakakita. Ang dami na aksidente doon. Kasi that happened recently. There's a manhole naka-open, tapos yung barrier niya na tumilapon ata kasi may nakabangga. So yung manhole, open siya. So I wonder if we could report that as well. And my question is, kasi we haven't tried it yet, I wonder how fast they would respond to this. You know. But if covered yan, for example, road, may problems sa road or anything like that na medyo hindi na siya safe sa riders and drivers, I wonder if that includes that.
Siguro baka hindi, kasi pag manhole na yan, DPWH na yan eh. Pero, since involved ang LTO motorist dyan,
Yeah.
pag na-accident siguro, pag na-accident yung motorista, doon may involved si LTO. Pero pag
Kaya
nag-report lang, I guess, siguro pwede nila siguro i-top si DPWH or any related government na pwedeng i-post. Kasi baka mamaya gawing ma-flood masyado yung nakakita ng butas, report. Nakakita naman. Huwag naman sana ganon. Kailangan medyo related naman.
DPWH is quite busy these days.
Yeah.
Hanap lang tayo official who could tell us better about what Citizen is. But it's good sa mga lahat ng mga viewers natin. If you're a concerned citizen, this is a great app that you could download. Sadly, wala tayong iOS, but kailangan ko na bumili ng Android phone para lang dito. Just so I could, kasi concerned citizen ako lagi. I'm always that type when I see something wrong in the although, what I use right now is 122, very helpful. Pag may accidents or pag may nakita akong, for example, a week ago, I think may nakita ko in Commonwealth na may manhole open. May barrier dati, pero when we looked at it, parang nasa gilid na yung barrier. So open siya, exposed siya. Ang daming, syempre, kotse dumadaan, okay lang. Malaking lubak na lang siya. Pero sa riders, if you're riding motorcycle,
Delikado yan.
delikado yun. So I called 122.
Deadly pa siya, hindi lang siya delikado.
Yeah, very deadly. I called 122. They responded very fast.
That's nice.
I think within 30 minutes. Pero, even it's 30 minutes long, at least nag-respond sila agad.
So yun,
I don't think DPWH has a hotline. Uy, may manhole naka-open, walang warning barriers or whatever, warning signs. Busy kami.
wag naman sana katulad nung nangyari sa Bulacan na they called 911 hotline. Remember, dun sa previous episode natin, yung si Manong from the outer lane or sa sidewalk, pumasok ng road na nabangga siya nung sasakyan. So, itong vlogger, nakita niya, since naka-on cam yung niya, yung I think GoPro or whatever. So, tumawag siya, 911. Pagtawag niya ng 911, sabi niya, tawag po ako ng assistance, Bulacan Rescue. Sabi nung operator ng 911, tawagan mo yung Bulacan Rescue. Malapit sa iyo. Sabi ka, teka, di ba dapat kayo, So, sabi nung vlogger, mukhang kakagising ngayon at mukhang antok pa yung boses nung
Can we
So,
find
hopefully, sana hindi naman gano'n ang mangyari sa
Ano yung name ng vlogger na yun?
Oh, I forgot.
Anyway, if you see this video, enlighten us what happened. Yeah.
So, okay, back to Citizen do. Aside doon sa pwede kang mag-report, meron din sila mga posting kung regarding sa mga any LTO update. Like this, meron silang posting dito. Paalala lamang po sa lahat, maaari ninyong magamit. Ito ngayon ko lang, nabasa ko ito sa isang post before.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam na pala sa valid siya. So pwede mo i-present ang iyong e-driver's license. So hindi mo na kailangan bitbit. I think nagawa ko siya tinry kong mag-present doon sa isang enforcer. Hindi naman siya ano lang siya eh. Hindi siya LTO, enforcer lang siya, parang nag-checkpoint lang. Hiningi pa rin yung card. So hindi ko mabigyan ng ano yung sinabi ko kasi nga parang hearsay pa lang dating. Ngayon meron na siyang Memorandum Circular Number HAV-2023-2410. So sabi dito, maaari nyo nang magamit ang inyong Electronic Driver's License, EDL, bilang alternatibo sa inyong physical na license card alinsunod sa Memorandum Circular Number.
Bakit? Kasi wala ng card. Kasi ubos na yung card.
Siguro.
Pero I'm okay with that.
Yes. Oo.
I'm okay with that. So, saan na ba download yung LTO portal? Alam ko, LTO portal natin, you could download it.
Yes, sa LTO portal meron. Yun po pwede mo na siyang ipakita.
Alam mo, that was an alternative. That was a band-aid solution na makakaroon ka ng digital driving license through the LTO portal. Pwede mo siya i-download and then pwede mo siyang gamitin. The problem with that, of course, as we all know it, when it comes to that, syempre, kung na-fake nga yung physical card, mas lalo ma-fake yung...
And I think nire-require nilang kailangan mo ipakita na nandoon ka sa portal. Hindi yung parang dinownload mo lang sa phone mo. Kasi yun, pwede sabihin natin edited. Kung nandoon ka sa portal, it means ikaw yung user.
Malas ka lang kung wala kang internet.
Yun lang. Pag wala kang
walang
internet,
signal.
yan. Yan ang problema. Sabi, boss, ito yung hindi mag-open, sir, kasi wala akong data. Ticket. So, make sure na may load po yung mga phone
No,
mo.
but meron tayong technology like in the US. Kasi in the US, they don't have MMDAs. They don't have a special force for traffic. They have all the policemen. They have their own dispatch. It's the same centralized dispatch, and then they have their own miniature laptop na lagay sa mobile nila, di ba? MMDA, they could have a tablet or sa phone lang, access sila sa database, o ito yung lisensya, di ba? Not sure if they have that right now, but I hope they do. But going back dito sa LTO Citizen, please, maglabas naman kayo ng iOS version. Kayo pa naka-iPhone. Bibili pa ako ng Android phone dahil sa inyo. Pero I will buy just to test this out. Ano yung ma-recommend nyo na Android phone? Ano maganda ngayon? Xiaomi 17 Pro Max?
Yes.
Mukhang iPhone, right?
If I have the budget, yan na yung isa sa target ko. Maganda. Pero,
But yeah, good news, guys.
Xiaomi, baka naman.
Download yung LTO Citizen. Alright? Sa mga concerned citizens, you guys could use this. Nationwide to? Metro-wide? What is this?
I think nationwide. Nationwide siya.
I just hope their response is fast.
Sana.
You know, yung tipong halimbawa nasa Paranaque tayo. Uy, may accident ganito ganyan o may isang hindi naka-helmet o ito ang ganito ganyan. Sana yung response. I hope it's not just yung database of looking for evidence na nangyari nga talaga. I hope it's like an emergency, they have their own emergency response unit. And we don't have to rely on 911 katulad nangyari dun sa Bulangan.
Mukhang hindi na ako makakapagmotor ng hindi naka-helmet. Baka ako ang maisa sa ma-upload.
So ngayon, sa mga gusto mag-bash dito sa LTO Citizen, unahin ko na kayo. Alright? So if you look at Google Play's okay, this app is not available for your device. Okay. Alam ko, bibili na ako ng Android. The problem is, let's look at the reviews. 22 reviews, 1.9. Let's read the reviews, ha. But these
When
were...
was
September 13, 2025.
Okay. So wala.
Does not work. Won't allow to log in. Just allow screen pop-up that won't accept any confirmation.
No.
So the problem is, we have... Okay, I'm not going to cite these, pero nandito na kasi. Alright. September 14, 2025, very limited features. Can't even report motorists and tampered or covered plate numbers. Useless. Next, ito positive. September 6, successfully submitted a driver who committed a violation. Use email to get a verification code instead of phone. We need more people using this app.
Nice.
Thumbs up. So, ang daming negative. 1 star, 2 star. Isa lang yung 5 star. Honestly, if I were to use this, I'll give a 5 star just for the sake na ginawa nila to.
Yes.
All right. So yung mga nagwa 1 star, be patient enough for sure. LTO, yung mga developers nyo, make sure na kumbaga, i-approve nyo na yung gusto nila gawin. All right? Because the developers know better.
Kung magbibigay ka ng ng ratings, make sure na ginamit mo ng maraming beses.
It looks like yung ratings, hindi nakalagin.
Baka mamaya,
Walang
one time ka lang gumamit, be reasonable naman.
Yeah.
Dahil ba nag-send ka ng tapos hindi agad,
Pero take note, 23 reviews, 1.9 stars, pero yung downloads 5,000.
so marami nagka-interest.
Marami naka-interest.
So
I
sabi
think
ko nga,
the
this
reason-
was back in 5 years ago nung tinry kong i-check to. Kasi nga, I want to see kung ano yung kaya niyang gawin. Pero that time, talagang parang siguro nasa beta testing pa talaga.
Yeah, kung sino whoever did this initiative, thank you. This is progress. Thank you talaga. I hope we could use this app. I hope labas naman kayo ng iOS. Sige na, bibili na akong Android phone ngayon pagkatapos ng podcast.
Kasi, like what I said, kanina lang nila, this is dated, today is, it's October 25. So, yung ibang mga post dun sa reviews, months ago
Hindi, ito last month, September.
last month. Hindi, baka mga ngayon lang din nila, kasi kailan ba yung road rage?
Ito lang.
Di ba October?
October lang.
So it means baka in-improve nila this month of October.
Probably.
Kaya siguro hindi pa siya ganun ka Dahil I think nagpalit ng LTO USEC Kasi yung bagong LTO chief ngayon, ang dami niyang mga ginagawang revision. 'Di ba napakahirap kumuha ng driver's license ngayon? Pagkuha mo ng student driver's license, kailangan mo mag-undergo ng theoretical driving.
Mhm.
Ngayon sinasuggest nila na tanggalin at ilagay ang theoretic sa pagkuha ng license mo, student, hindi ka pa dapat parang hindi pa dapat ganun kalaki yung binabayaran. Kasi ngayon pag kumuha ka ng student permit, parang kailangan mo ng at least 7,000, 8,000. Pag student pa lang yun and then kung magpa-process ka na to non-pro, na parang mag-cover siya ng 11 to 12,000. So just to get, I know masyado siyang mahal pero kung maayos sana yung process ng pagkuha ng, merong anger management, tapos yung intensified yung pag-i-inform sa motorista regarding dun sa pagkuha ng lisensya. Okay lang. Pero I know, malaking hassle, Kahit ako minsan, naging hassle sa akin yung pagkuha. Even yung pag-renew, grabe yung pila, ang tagal. Pila ka ng 2 hours, tapos ang release, yung process, 15 minutes lang. Diba? So, and then, pero ngayon, I think, pwede ka na mag-renew sa mga satellite offices.
Matagal na.
Yes.
Matagal na. Pero prior to renewal, you need to go to LTO portal. You could Google this na you have to retake the, I don't know what, yung lessons or whatever. Basta ang daming videos sa YouTube, nakita ko yan. So, ako ever since, satellite, ayaw ko ng main. Matao. News update. Land Transportation Office Chief Assistant Secretary Marcos V. Lacanilao formally took his oath before Executive Secretary Lucas at Malacanang Tuesday, October 14. Congrats, sir. This was 11 days ago. So, siya na ang bagong Chief Assistant Secretary.
Yes, yeah. Ang dami niyang isa sa mga pinropose niya, yung using the Citizens app, pwede ka nang mag-report ng mga road rage. Lahat na marireport na sa road rage at mapatunayan, ang kanyang suggestion or revocation of license for life. Hindi ka na makakakuha. So,
Yun lang?
Good luck.
Yun lang? Dapat kulong din.
I think siguro depende yata sa depende rin yata sa sa magiging kaso. Pero kumbaga parang first initiative na gagawin ng LTO is re-revoke yung license mo at hindi ka na makakakuha ng driver's license for life. I'm not sure, baka for sure makakakuha sila sa fixer. Thumbs up down, thumbs down. Parang katulad lang sila sila DE, yung mga sa DPWH, nagkaroon ng lisensya. I think nakita mo ba 'yon? Nagkaroon sila ng lisensya na hindi nila alam. Pero ginagamit nila. So nung na-issue sila sa DPWH, lumabas yung na meron pala silang driver's license na hindi nila mukha nila pero hindi nila pangalan. Tinanong sila, hindi naman daw silang nag-process noon. Pero lumabas sa system na Di pala, sorry. Wala sa system nila, pero merong physical driver's license.
Madali lang naman. Sa recto pa lang eh.
Fixers yan eh. So, itong pangit sa system ng LTO, wala silang way para ma-check. Ang parang pinapakita nila before, yung lalagyan ng ilaw, which is yung lalagyan ng parang blue lights, yung driver's license, pag ma-identify nila na fake yung driver's license card. Yun, kaya na nila,
You know what?
kaya na.
All that is, dinosaur age.
Yeah, so, ang kailangan nila is magkaroon ng centralized system. Use the latest technology kahit yung magkaroon lang ng way na let's say na nahuli ka ng driver's license, nahuli ka ng enforcer, driver's license. Verify mo agad, tawag mo agad, central or office, pa-verify naman to, driver's license number, blah 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 blah. Pa-check kung Within 2 minutes, ma-check nila. Ay sir, ano po yan? Ito po yan, meron po yung violation, meron ganyan.
Speaking about technologies, meron na tayong centralized app na majority of the Filipinos use. We have the eGov.
Yes,
You know the eGov, if you think about it really, the eGov could be used for our driver's license, for our passports. It's used for our national ID. It's used for PhilHealth.
Bakit wala nga pala yung driver's license doon, di ba?
That alone verifies na ikaw yun. Di ba? eGov app. May iOS sila. Pero eGov app, you use it when you travel. You have to declare your travel outside the country and coming back to the country. We use it all the time pag nag-travel kami. Andun yung ePhilHealth na card. Andun yung kasi dati nag-abroad ako, may yung OWA certificate ko nandun. And guess what? Were you vaccinated sa COVID?
Yes.
Nandun yung certificates mo. Nandun mismo. Kung anong vaccine na binigay sa'yo, nandun yung information. Makakita mo din yung information about SSS, contribution, Pag-ibig contribution, PhilHealth contribution as well. Nagiging nag-evolve siya. That app alone is the key to, it's revolutionizing our way of storing our identification. Kumbaga, high-tech tayo. Hindi lang na-implement agad-agad. Kasi syempre DICT has a lot to go with. Madami silang, there's a lot of, they have to be compliant at certain things. Kasi syempre, privacy yan. Pero sinasabi nila, ang app, nakakita agad. Physical card, lagay mo ng wallet mo, makakuha, makakopya, di ba? Pero yung app, I believe there's more security kasi may biometrics, may PIN code, may mobile number, verification pa.
Pero dapat maging katulad yan, naglagin ako. So, PIN code lang. So, dapat dalawa. PIN code.
Hindi, pwede mo i-set up.
Hindi. Dapat gawin nilang standard. Kasi, what if, nakuha ko yung PIN code mo.
Yeah. Hindi, meron silang PIN code and then kailangan mo i-verify with the number.
Kailangan mo i-activate.
So, they have two-factor authentication naman. Multi-factor, they have to activate it. Not all devices can do face recognition. Only, I think, the best that does it, iOS and yung mga high-end na Android. Pero yung mga yung mga low-end na Android, hindi kaya ng facial recognition. But meron, fingerprint, kasi hindi lahat may facial. So, yung mga ibang Android, fingerprint pwede. Fingerprint, then PIN, and then plus phone verification. Meron mga email verification. So, if you put multi-factor authentication for each of the app, which I know meron siya, okay siya. So, imagine, nandun yung, literally, I could show you right now. I have my national ID there. I have my ePhilHealth card. You can see your contributions to SSS PhilHealth and Pag-ibig. Yes. You could also check your travel history. You could also check if yung vaccination certificates mo nandun. And they're improving it. I wish they start putting the driver's license there. That alone, Sir, eGov, ito yung lisensya ko. Yeah.
Para ma-verify na ikaw yan, boss, andito lahat ID ko, gusto mo check. Di ba?
Diba? Ito yung number mo, ito yung QR. May QR.
Yes,
nila, scan lang nila. Anyway, napunta sa I hope kung sino naman gumawa ng Citizen, if it was LTO's initiative, great. I don't know if this was wait, let's Citizen. I just want to confirm this. LTO Citizen, okay. Let's see if they're connected to DICT.
Mukhang hindi.
Parang hindi. Oh, no. They are. License mo na sa eGov na. Wow! No way.
Wow.
Totoo ba? Parang hindi pa na-roll out. Pero there's the news, ha? From Department of Information and Communications Technology, okay?
Kailan
There's
yung
news. Nakalagay, July 2020. What?
Wow.
License mo na sa eGov na. DICT, DOTR, and LTO launch app-based driver's license renewal, fulfilling PBS push for faster government.
Wait.
We'll have to check that.
I'm checking it.
But yung Citizen app mismo, hindi siya, I don't think this was collaborate properly with DICT, but because with DICT, makakita mo naman kasi yung UI ng app. DICT has a certain brand that they're promoting, especially si eGov. Ang ganda ng UI sa eGov. Very great designers. I couldn't find that, but
Sa eGov, PhilHealth, GSIS, BIR, SSS Pag-ibig, PRC, e-report, startup, e-travel. Wala. No LTO.
wala pa.
Wala pa.
Maybe they're rolling out. Yung PhilHealth at BIR, yung ano, hindi ko alam. Nagulat lang ako, nag-open. So, wow, laki ng improvement. Alright, so yan, Citizen, we'll put the download link. Sorry na, pang Android lang. Bibili na ako Android para maka-install. And tell us if you're the developer of this app or if you've used this app, experienced it, tell us in the comment section what your experience is. My 5,000 downloads and we only saw 23 reviews. I want to know what the rest of the 4,000 users are saying. All right, so yeah, that's it. Good luck. Drive safe, ride safe.
Alright.